Hi everyone. I'm already laughing like a weirdo, and there's a good reason for that. Welcome to part 2 of the Skeleton Chronicles. Woo! I can't believe we're actually here, you guys. And this is like the perfect time for me to be making this video because I can hear the neighbor kids screaming, so I'm like, I might as well compete with that and start screaming myself. And what better reason to scream than the fact that we are at part 2 of this endeavor, you guys, and it's all done actually. So it's done. Katherine is in the building, and she is here, and she is everything I ever dreamt that she would be. She's absolutely stunning, you guys. And if you don't know what we're talking about, allow me to jab my jaws for just a little bit longer. I just recently purchased a genuine Clay Adams articulated human skeleton. And yes, everybody, it is real. If you're curious, it's 100% real. And I cannot believe that it's officially done. Like, we're here. We've arrived, you guys. We are all set. And if you're wondering what this is for, this is to celebrate. This is to celebrate, you guys, because this is such a big deal for me. I've always wanted a human skeleton since the time I was old enough to want things, and it has officially happened, and I just can't believe that we're actually here. It's a very strange feeling to try and describe. I really don't even have the words for it, but just know it was a major bucket list thing for me. And if you caught the last chapter of the Skeleton Chronicles, a lot of this will make more sense to you. But just know, she is here. She is in her new home, her permanent home, and that is something to celebrate. So I hope you'll join me in chapter 2 of this amazing endeavor, and let's just get started. Oh my God, upper body strength is gone. I don't even think you guys saw any of that, but it's done. Here, I'll find one little piece to throw up. Welcome to the Skeleton Chronicles, you guys. I was so mad that you guys didn't see any of that. Like, these confetti guns are worthless. Like, this makes me so mad. I literally have, I have confetti all over my living room now, you guys, and you didn't even see it. But it's okay, because it's still something to celebrate. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new here, this is Creepy Yet Charming. I am going to be trying to post a video more regularly, hopefully, once we get our life together a little bit here. But if you are new here, we celebrate Halloween 365 days a year, and we never get tired of it. So if that's right up your alley, you came to the right place. If you stumbled over here on accident, well, then you're about to see some really spooky, interesting stuff that you may not have been mentally or emotionally prepared for. So grab your spooky snack, grab a blanket, light your favorite fall scented candle, and let's just get started. And speaking of candles, you guys, I am really excited to talk about, and this isn't what we're going to do, I promise. We're focusing on something else, but I did want to show you something really quick. I don't know if any of you are finding Halloween in January, like at just your local, any store, basically. This was at Bath & Body Works, and I keep seeing people post about Michael's having stuff that shipped late, Joann's, the dollar store, and apparently Bath & Body Works does too. So, because I want you all to be able to share in the spooky goodness, I thought I'd talk about it. I actually have one of these lit right now in celebration of this special occasion, and they smell like pure magic, you guys. And Bath & Body Works does not pay me to say that. They should, because they take everybody's money. I love them though, but they are always so overpriced, in my opinion. It's my humble opinion. But that's why this was worth it to talk to you guys about this, you guys, because it is so amazing. It's an amazing deal. This normally retails for $14.50. I got this for like $3. I'm not even kidding. And I'm really regretting that I didn't get more of them. I only got 2. I have the one that's lit right now, and then I have this one. Just figured I'd share that with you guys, because if you haven't seen people posting about that, just know it's out there. Halloween is here in January, and it's just because everything shipped late, so stores don't know what to do with it. But if you haven't, go stop by Bath & Body Works and get one of these, because they smell like pure magic, you guys. It smells just very delightful and like the fall time. So figured I'd throw that in here. And like I said, we have our candle lit for this monumentous occasion. And if you caught the last installment of the Skeleton Chronicles, you would know why this is so monumentous. I have always wanted a human skeleton ever since I was old enough to want things, you guys. Like, ever since I was old enough to want anything. And I just cannot believe we're here. I literally have already cried like 7 times about it. And, you know, I have no shame. I have no shame. This is just amazing. It's an amazing experience, and I'm happy to take you all along the journey with me. So, before I jab on for 10 million years, let's just get right to it. I have included some footage that's going to come up in just a moment of the oddity shop that I actually purchased Katherine from. And that's the name of the skeleton, if you didn't catch that. And honestly, I've been meaning to post it for a while, but I thought I was going to do like 3 parts of this journey, but I'm just going to jumble it all into 2. And this is going to give a little bit of a backstory on Katherine and kind of give you a little bit more of her history, so you kind of know what all this is about. And I'm really, really thankful that the owner of the oddity shop was willing to go on camera and talk to you guys a little bit about her and really give us a unique insight to her backstory. I learned a lot, more than I thought I was going to, which I was really excited about. And I hope you'll be excited too. The oddity shop that I actually purchased her from is called The Learned Lemur. So if you ever get the chance and you're in Denver, Colorado, I highly recommend checking them out, as they are the premium in all things weird and creepy. Like, they are top shelf, you guys. I've seen other oddity shops, on like the social media. I have seen like even shows on Netflix about them, and all of them are really cool, but I really think this is a unique gem that's highly worth checking out if you're into that kind of stuff. They have all things that you could ever need if you're into an alternative lifestyle. And I mean, obviously, this is where I got a human skeleton. So if that doesn't tell you what an amazing little hole-in-the-wall shop they are just incredible. And Jonathan was so kind to give us a little bit of a backstory on Katherine. And I'm just going to jump over to this part of the footage here, and we will be right back. All right, everyone, we're here at the Learned Lemur, and I'm here with the shop owner, John, correct? He is actually going to tell us just a couple of fun things about Katherine, stuff that I didn't know, and I think you guys might want to hear about it too.
So, thanks for having me, first of all. So Katherine is probably from around 1910 or prior. The way we can date the skeleton is pretty easy. I'll come around and show you. And that's with the cartilage. So her cartilage is all her own cartilage that's been salt and cured. And they stopped doing that about 1910 and started using leather. And then about the 1950s, we discovered this amazing thing called plastic and started using plastic. And then into the 70s and 80s and up until now, it's just been different versions of plastic to represent cartilage. She came out of a doctor's office in Nebraska that was probably practicing during that time. The son of the doctor wanted to keep her, brought her home, put her in his garage, and never thought about her again until about 50 years later. When he called me, and we said we'd absolutely bring him home, and now she's going to her forever home.
awesome. That's awesome. I can't believe she sat in the garage for that long.
I know.
It's a long
It
time.
is such a long time.
Well, we have a lot more investigating to do. We're gonna try and figure out, like, maybe like which medical institute this doctor was at, and we're trying to see what else we could find out about it.
That'd be really cool.
But John, thank you so much
Absolutely.
for your time.
Anytime.
I really appreciate it. But yeah, this is the first look at Katherine. So, all right, guys. See you later. And we're back. I literally cannot believe that you guys have finally met Katherine. I hope it was everything that you were hoping it would be. It definitely blew all of my expectations out of the water. It still doesn't feel like it's real. I keep thinking that I have to like pinch myself and wake up or something because I just don't even know how we got here. And I don't regret 1 second of it. And I'm just so happy that you guys were able to come on this journey with me and experience this with me. And before I jab too much longer, let's just get right into the rest of this thing. We had quite the experience when we were actually bringing Katherine home from the oddity shop. It was actually really hilarious, to be honest. It's like I said, I've never experienced anything like this before, but we had to basically get her all wrapped up in bubble wrap and wrap the case up in blankets, which was really funny because once we got the case wrapped up, it looked like we were hauling a little coffin in the back of the truck, which I don't know, the irony and all of that was beyond hilarious to me. And I'm so appreciative that my dad was there to help. I literally couldn't have done that without him. And I do not wish I do not wish that drive back to my apartment on my worst enemy, because I know that my dad just wanted to grab me by the neck and throw me out the window, because I already know that I was like stressing everybody out. I was stressing myself out. When you do something like that, it's just stressful. There's no getting around it. It was very stressful. Every bump we hit on the way home, I was like gasping and like flailing dramatically, and it just because, I was so worried that she wasn't going to survive the trip home. It's just, I don't know. It was that I could have gone without that part of it. But I am so thankful to my dad that he was a trooper and he just was patient. The shop owner was patient. Thank you again, John, for helping me get her all packaged and ready to go on her voyage. John was amazing. Him and his wife, they got her all wrapped up in bubble wrap and, helped me carry her out to the truck. And it was actually really sweet. John told my dad, he looked at him right in the eye and shook his hand and said, "Thank you for supporting weird kids." And I just got such a kick out of that. So thank you, Dad. I blame all of my weirdness on you. He definitely watered that seed, and I wouldn't be the weird individual sitting in front of you today if it wasn't for my parents being so supportive of all of my individuality growing up as a kid, is what we'll call it. So it honestly makes me tear up when I think about it. So I'm really thankful that I had the upbringing I did. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. So the moral of this whole endeavor is just embrace your weirdness and, just take life by the horns and just go for what you want. I am by no means trying to say I'm a role model of any kind. I am just saying I can officially lean back and say that I did accomplish a major goal in my life. And it may not have been your goal. It may not have been anybody else's idea of a perfect goal, but it was a perfect goal to me. And I'm just beyond ecstatic that it's finished. And before I start crying, let's just go take a look at Katherine and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're just gonna get a few more videos of Katherine. So let's take a look. They have her display case open, so it makes it really easy to get a video. But see, that's why on my little replica I had the arm removed, and it looks like I had the wrong one removed, I think. But yeah, looks like Katherine. I'm so excited. We learned a lot about her origins today, so I'm really, really excited. A way you can always tell real bone, by the way, in case anyone's curious, is it's going to be very porous. You can see all the little porous pieces in there. Like, there is no doubt in my mind that this is real. So, there was like a broken piece somewhere that was a really good example, but if you look down at the top of the femur, it's also very porous. It's pretty cool. Let's close this. All right, guys. One more payment to go. So here is another quick look at John's shop at the Learned Lemur. They also double as a tattoo parlor. But it's really cute. They got all of their little taxidermy pieces dressed up for the holidays. Probably one of the best oddity shops I've ever seen. I'm sorry, I'll try to get everything and not go too fast.
It's a candy bar.
This is really cool. This was like, they were explaining that this was like a haunted piece. There's like a whole little story about that, about how a lady started having nightmares and seeing something out of the corner of her eye after she got the doll. And it's for sale.
We just had one go up on one of our groups. No cabinet, no arms, no head. And they wanted 5,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah. One, they're called, so this is called a salt-cured skeleton. And salt-cured skeletons are becoming exceedingly rare.
I believe it. I believe it. We're getting ready to box Katherine up, guys. I'm really excited. I'm so excited. She's gonna go to her new home. Thank you for all your help, John.
Of course.
Is it? And we're back for the final time, and it's a little bit bittersweet, I'm not gonna lie. This went by so much faster than I thought it was going to, and I hope that you enjoyed it just as much as I did, because I promise you, this is just the icing on the cake. I have so much good content coming your way, I can like hardly contain it. I just want to scream. I'm so tempted to right now, but I feel like that kid that lives in the apartment somewhere around here will start yelling back, because I swear to God, like, it's almost like we have a competition. That family that lives over there, they'll be loud, and then I'll be loud, and then they'll be louder, and then we stop. I don't know if anyone else is like that with their neighbors, but that's the only other issue that I've had since living here. Other than that, they're pretty good neighbors. So anyways, I'm just gonna go and get some things set up upstairs really quick. But until next time, guys, I hope that you stay safe and you have all the spooky journeys and you make some actual, fun findings with all this Halloween in January that keeps happening. If you find anything, let me know. I love hearing what you guys have to say. Send me a message down in the comments. And please, please, please don't forget to give this video a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I promise we have a lot of good stuff coming your way, and we're definitely trying to grow our spooky family here. So, without further ado, let's go take a look at Katherine. All right, everyone. Here we are. This is Katherine's new home. She looks absolutely incredible. I love when I have the light switched on in the showcase because she just glows so hauntingly beautiful. And thank you all so much for coming on this journey with me. It's definitely been a once-in-a-lifetime experience for me. And I hope, if nothing else, you at least got to see something you haven't seen before. And I hope you'll stick around and join me in the next video, because I promise we have plenty of more spooky goodness to come your way. And as always, guys, please stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. All right, see you later.